Parents are supposed to be the guiding light for their little ones. But what happens when they're the ones causing havoc in their own children's lives? Here are 5 shocking examples of horrible parents who committed grievous acts against their own children. Number 5. Pastor and wife arrested for mistreatment of own children. Police respond to distressing allegations against a pastor accused of abusing his 8 children, reportedly hitting them with a wooden board and depriving them of food and water by locking them in small rooms.
You both are going to be under arrest for child abuse and go with these 2 gentlemen. And all 8 children are now in protective custody.
Despite the grave allegations, the officers play nice.
We will have a conversation when I get to the police department.
Okay.
I know you're going to be nice, so I'm going to put it in front for you, okay? That sound good?
Get some shoes.
Handcuffs are placed in front, a gesture of respect for their cooperation.
You okay? Let's go right here. I'm going to put him in my car.
The couple is given the opportunity to bring their valuables.
Your purse with you?
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you may want your wallet.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is that
You see
at?
your shoes you want?
Yeah, that's fine.
Where is your purse
Her
at?
purse, right.
The interaction is tinged with an emotional undercurrent.
Just please
Do
be
you have
careful.
medication you need to take with you?
No. Please be careful with CJ.
We're gonna
That's my job, okay?
Especially when the conversation turns to the children involved.
This is what I do. I take care of kids. That's all my education. That's everything I've ever done. And this is absurd.
The woman continues to be emotional as she's led away.
Go out here, okay?
I know. I'm sorry.
Just one county.
Can you imagine how heavy that guilt must be, knowing you've hurt your own kids?
So it's going to be that SUV right over here, okay?
Yes, sir.
You go ahead and
Okay.
start walking.
The officers help her carefully into the back seat of the patrol car.
Since your hands are in the front, go ahead and try to buckle up for me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You good over there? I'll meet you back at the station.
Finally, they arrive at the station.
We're going to go to this door right up here.
At the station, the process unfolds with precision and care.
Yep, you're good. You're good.
I'm sorry, I have a hard time with you.
You're good. And we'll go through this door right over here.
The officers guide the accused through the building.
We'll go around this corner. You'll turn right here.
Ensuring their safety and well-being at every step.
Okay, just stand on this wall for me real quick.
Yes, sir.
While the arrest is being processed in the system, the woman is guided to her seat.
All right, good. You go ahead and through this door, and then there'll be a seat right there. If you could just sit right there for me.
Yes, sir.
Moments later, the pastor and his wife are reunited inside the holding room.
Are we booking them? Yeah, one count. Just one. One count of.
Still reeling from the shocking turn of events,
Let's be close.
they remain in a state of emotional turmoil.
I'm gonna have her come in here real quick and just pat her down real quick. Here, 1 second. I'm gonna get one of the female officers to come in here just to make sure you don't have anything on you, okay?
Pastor Keith Holt faces 3 counts of felony child abuse and 1 count of child neglect, while his wife is charged with 3 counts of enabling child abuse and 1 count of child neglect. According to police reports, the couple's 8 children range in age from 2 to 17 years old. Number 4. Drunk dad kicks mom and kids out of their own house. After a night of excessive drinking, a father locks his family out of their home, leading to a call for police intervention. Officers swiftly respond to the distress call, seeking to resolve the situation and ensure the safety of the family. The mother, along with her children, finds herself stranded outside their home.
Well, I got to eat with my kids. I had a couple drinks. He drank some, and now he's locked all of us out, won't let us in. I don't know.
The father, identified as David, has decided to kick all of them out.
I got kids out here.
Who's in the house?
David. And my dad. He wouldn't even let my dad open the door. David Cluck.
My father.
And he won't let any of us in.
After learning what happened, the officer intervenes.
It's the police department, you need to open the door. Is there any weapons inside?
My dad's in.
The door opens and the officers are met with an unfazed David.
In my back door.
Huh?
There's somebody in my back door.
Okay.
I had it locked and somebody just came in.
Him?
I have no idea.
My dad just came over.
Surprisingly, the cop's presence does not seem to intimidate the suspect in question.
What's the
Ladies,
deal?
I don't know. We done.
Grab one of them.
She
Back
needs to go
inside,
away.
Blaze.
Okay, does she live here?
Stay.
She used to.
I still do.
She does not.
Is this your residence? You get
Yes,
mail
it
here?
is.
Unfortunately, the officer's attempts to mediate with David proves fruitless.
Then you can't just kick her out. She lives
Yes, I
here.
can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No.
Yes, I
He
can.
has a
I own
warrant.
this
So-
place. It's mine.
Okay.
He even has the audacity to pull off this stunt.
Lives here.
She used to.
Okay. What's your name?
Doesn't matter.
David Cluck Jr.
What kind of father acts like that?
David Cluck Jr.
Oh, you guys. Now you can't even live here. Now I'm going to be arrested. Hey, listen. Now I can't live here, and I don't.
He's just lost in his own world of defiance and irrationality.
So you're not allowed through this door.
It's your fault. Stop.
Shut the f*** up. Nobody's talking to you, child. Nobody's talking to you, child. Don't touch my hand.
Hey, well, right
I'm
now
allowed
you're
to.
being
As the police try to reason with him, he becomes increasingly aggressive.
and you're being detained.
I am not being detained.
Yes, you are.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Why is he being detained?
Why?
Slapping a cop.
What's the
Because-
purpose?
Because
Why?
I'm talking and you're,
And refuses to comply.
I'm standing right here in the
and you're
in
not
my
complying
door.
with me.
You, I ain't lying.
I said complying.
Whatever the hell complying means.
Okay.
You're not
Step out.
compliant.
The situation quickly escalates into a physical confrontation.
Nicholas, get back. Don't get arrested like me. Don't get arrested like me.
Turn around.
Stupid
I'm going
Turn
this
around.
way. I'm going
Hey,
this way.
hey.
I'm going this way, bro.
Where David becomes even more difficult.
Who gives a f?
Put your hands behind your back.
Hey,
Despite the chaos, he's eventually restrained.
What do you want me to do?
Centrally
Listen. Brain damage.
David is then led away.
I got him around this. Down.
About to face the inevitable outcome of his actions.
Weapons on you.
No. I don't have anything at all. Do I have to sit on my hands? Officer,
just
do I
say
have
it.
to sit on my hands?
He complains, but at this point, he's lost the privilege to make any requests.
I mean, I can't do anything in the back. Do I have to sit on my hands? My wrist? Piece of paper. It's like it's not rag. I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
David starts getting emotional.
And make sure you don't have any guns, knives, anything.
I ain't got nothing, man.
Okay, man.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't done nothing to y'all, motherfucker.
All right, well, you hit 2 officers.
I did not hit
All
anyone.
right, just have a seat.
And struggles to take a seat inside the patrol car.
Time, do
I'm
whatever
trying
you gotta
to,
do.
man.
I know. Just
I'm trying to.
I'm just trying to support you so you don't fall over.
Please go talk to my son. Tell him to calm down.
Interestingly, despite his earlier neglect, he now displays concern for his son's well-being.
I want him arrested as well. Please go talk to my son.
Okay.
You could.
He's in custody. Go ahead and confirm the warrant.
Meanwhile, the officers discuss the injuries inflicted by the suspect.
Well, sorry to escalate.
No, that's all right, because he got my left hand, too.
You can smoke my
But I wasn't about to go
hands
one-on-one with
He's the one that
the
did
other
this.
dude behind me.
Nothing you guys did. He's the one.
While the background noise reveals the turmoil within the troubled family.
No, you need to leave right now. What? This is my dad's house. You're worked up, and all you're doing is creating more.
Like father, like son, I guess.
Stop and leave for now. You guys can take everything from. Isn't that why?
Ma'am, can I speak with you over here?
Yes, please.
You can tell their family dynamics are messed up just by listening to them talk.
That is enough.
Kids are worthless.
Nick, don't start. Don't start on me. He's drunk. He probably shouldn't.
The officer takes a moment to have a conversation with the mother.
He struck 2 officers, though, and
Yeah, he did.
we have, you know.
Yeah. He doesn't drink normally. We went and took my daughter just as a, mommy, daddy.
During which she recounts the series of events that led to their current predicament.
Took my daughter out to have a couple drinks. Well, she wasn't drinking. We were. We had some margaritas. Everything was fine. Came home. He's locked us out, and
The officer then briefs her on the consequences her husband will face.
I'm not going to press any charges or anything because he didn't touch me. He didn't do.
Okay. Yeah, well, now he's going to have. I mean, we have to press charges now. The fact that
I
we had to
understand.
fight
This
him.
is my cat. He likes.
And the subsequent steps in the arrest process.
He's going to be going with us. He's got a warrant, like you said.
Yeah.
Do you know if it's Marion or Clinton?
Marion.
Marion? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, do you need anything else from us?
The woman clarifies the brain injury mentioned by their son earlier.
I didn't expect him to do that to you guys because normally he would not act like that. Ever. He's a good guy. He really is. But he really does have a brain injury.
Okay.
He was in a bad motorcycle accident. He was in.
And the officer offers his final words before leaving for the station.
Okay.
He does have some really bad problems there.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you don't need anything else, then we're going to get out of here. Hopefully things settle back down. Get him over there. He can sober up and hopefully...
Inside the vehicle, David persists in lamenting his situation.
Damn, this hurts. She is definitely out, bro.
Hey, what's your date of birth, man?
And makes troubling statements about his family.
All right, Carrie Joe, now you're homeless. You and all 4 of your kids. Look out of my house. Hey, is anybody trying to talk to my son? Officer! Officer!
Despite his protests,
I gave them everything! Officer! Is there any officer here that will talk to me? Is there any officer that has in their head that will...
insults,
Officers, useless. That's what you get when you try to take care of a horse. Get out of my house! Officer! Officer! Officer of Central!
and emotional outbursts,
I was trying to give him a life. Damn it.
Be there in just a second, man.
Yeah, right. Oh.
his fate is sealed. There's no turning back.
Standing in my doorway.
Standing in your doorway, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, well, you also hit 2 police officers. I ain't hit nobody. Yeah, well, it's on camera, so...
You better not be hitting cops, I'm telling you that.
The officers don't mince words when informing him of his charges.
Aggravated battery to a police officer, that's one. Yeah, you battered a cop.
You too?
And resisting arrest.
Following the incident, the man was arrested and faces 2 counts of aggravated domestic battery. The court set his bond at $5,000 for the new domestic battery charge and an additional $2,500 for the suspect's previous outstanding misdemeanor warrant. Number 3. Belligerent mom arrested for drunk driving. Local authorities receive a call concerning a female driver suspected to be under the influence with her 2 young children in the car.
She is intoxicated, you said?
She is intoxicated. She has both kids.
How intoxicated? How do you know that she's intoxicated?
Oh, okay, there you are. We're right behind.
The caller, a concerned individual, had attempted to intervene and ensure their safe return home, but was met with resistance.
We were going to drive her home, so I got her to La Luisa, and then she told me to get the F out of her car, and she just hauled ass, turned around with the kids, and took off.
And you smelled alcohol?
Leading to the mother driving off erratically.
Oh yeah, she took off. Is she running?
All right, no, she's not. We're trying to find a place to pull over. Okay, thank you.
Police quickly locate the vehicle in question, discreetly parked in a side alley.
Can you roll down the back window for me? Can you roll down the back window for me? Just so I can see all your kids. Hi. Hello. I am Officer.
Initial interactions are tense.
So the reason I pulled you over is you were called in as a reckless driver or a drunk driver. Have you consumed any alcoholic beverages today?
No, I just left Hunax. Did you?
The mother is in denial.
But when I first turned around on you, we were going southbound on Placitas, Hunan. It's the other way.
Well, I just left Hunax and I went to
And seems to be distracted.
Are you on the phone with someone?
I was trying to call someone.
So,
The police get real with her.
I'll explain to you what I was called for. That you left a residence intoxicated. You had called for a ride. At which point, then you proceeded to leave the residence with your 2 kids in the car. So right now,
Urging the mother to face facts, yet she persists with explanations.
kids' welfare.
Well, I'm almost home.
Where is home?
Right here.
Okay. Would you mind stepping out of the car for me? You can leave the windows down so you can hear them.
Now outside the confines of her vehicle, the woman continues to act like this.
The front of your vehicle, okay. Who are you calling? Can you step over here?
And comes up with excuses.
I'm sorry, I've had a hard day.
Oh, I get it. We've all been there.
I know, and we're gonna be there for the rest of our lives. I'm sorry.
The woman sticks to her story in a string of denials.
Any alcoholic beverages today?
No.
No?
I took the kids to Twirl. We went to Hunan's.
Okay.
Despite the evident signs and the faint smell of alcohol emanating from the vehicle.
To NyQuil because I haven't been feeling well because I've been cleaning cars.
Okay.
In the cold.
I can smell a little bit of alcohol. Not a gargantuan amount, but I can smell it.
Will she choose honesty with the officer now? Let's see.
Have you consumed anything today? Any alcoholic beverages today?
No.
That would account for that smell. Why do you smell like alcohol?
I want to,
How long ago did you smoke?
Well, I guess not.
Excuse me, have you consumed any alcohol today?
No.
No? Alright. Do you understand the instructions?
Yes, 1001, 1002, 1003, until you tell me to...
The mother's struggle becomes apparent during the sobriety test.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Oh.
Okay. On a scale of 0 being 0...
The officer adopts a direct approach with her.
10 being severely intoxicated to 0 being you haven't had a lick of alcohol. How intoxicated do you think you are?
1.
1, so you have consumed something.
No, you asked.
Despite her persistent denial of alcohol consumption, her behavior tells a different tale, resulting in the following outcome.
What do you want to tell you, 0?
Well, 0 is completely sober, 10 is severely
Okay,
intoxicated.
0.
0?
Yes.
Okay. Well, right now I am placing you under arrest for DWI, okay?
Okay.
So turn around and put...
The focus shifts towards the well-being of the 2 children who have unwittingly become part of this unfortunate event.
There's 2 kids in the car. Do they have a dad, or are you...
They don't have a dad.
No, they don't. Okay, do you have any family members that can come get them?
Well, that's all I was trying to call.
Okay.
But you told me to get off my phone.
The officer makes sure that the woman's children are left in safe hands.
To communicate with you, but it seemed like you already knew the outcome of what was about to happen, okay?
Yeah, so what?
Okay, so, can you give this officer the phone number to whomever?
However, things take a turn, and this happens.
Where they live?
Well,
Don't do that, Jessica.
I need
We're
to...
trying to take care of your kids.
You're not trying to take care of... You're just
Hey.
The woman's initial composure has now flipped,
I'm trying to work with you.
and she becomes uncooperative, growing more emotional.
Sit down.
Jessica, put your right foot in.
I love you.
The mother's emotional state fluctuates wildly.
Sorry.
She doesn't need to see you like this. Put your foot in.
She doesn't see you either.
Hey, we're not the ones driving around with our kids drunk, okay?
Veering from confrontational outbursts to moments of introspection about the implications of her actions.
Put your foot in. No more foot, okay? Only one of us was driving around with our kids drunk, so...
I'm gonna read her this place.
Amid the chaos, the children remain oblivious to the gravity of the situation.
She bought.
Oh, wow.
She bought.
What kind of book is this?
What is
Oh,
that?
there's a bug. Ugh.
Yeah.
With the officers trying to maintain a semblance of normalcy for their sake.
What?
Oh, yeah. And walruses.
Jessica.
As the mother is taken into custody, the harsh reality of her actions starts to hit home.
My kids, call my somebody come get them. Look it.
This isn't spit. Nope. Get back in the car.
Look at him. Call somebody.
Despite her lack of cooperation, the officers persist in keeping the children entertained.
What is that?
That's a walrus.
Yeah.
These are elephants. Look at
Man, you can't help but feel for the poor kid.
the mama.
Yeah. What is that bear?
The big bears.
What?
Oh,
Why?
it's a baby bear.
Yeah, it's a baby bear.
The woman persists in making things challenging for the officer.
Call somebody, please.
I am, but before I can do that, you need to get into the vehicle.
I know, but I just want you to. I want to see you.
Adamantly refusing to enter the patrol car.
Jessica, please get into the car, okay?
You guys don't care.
I absolutely care about the welfare of okay? Can you please get back in the car? You kind of just fell out.
While the officers maintain their patience, the woman's attitude is quite the opposite.
Is there a family member we can call to pick up your children?
Well, I'm trying, but you guys are offering.
Okay, so instead of being vulgar about everything, is there a family member that we can call to pick up your children?
Please.
Not only is she uncooperative, but she also displays rudeness and disrespect.
You do have to read this too, even if you don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
hear
hear you.
I have to.
Oh yeah, I have.
Okay, that's fine.
Shut the
Listen to me. You're about to talk about something important. You are under arrest for DWI.
However, the officer remains undeterred and continues to carry out her duties.
Employed by the hospital or a physician of your own
I'm glad
choice
you got paid to say all
to
that.
perform additional
Close the
chemical
door.
test. The cost of this additional chemical test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency. Do you agree to take our test?
Meanwhile, the woman's agitation only escalates with each passing moment.
Take our test.
Shut up.
Okay, consider your actions refusal. Now I have to read you this. I cannot force you to take our
Shut
test.
up!
But if you refuse to
Close the
use your New Mexico driver's license or...
Despite being given another chance, her response is far from cooperative.
So do you agree to take my test?
Yeah. Do I have a choice? No.
You have the right to refuse, but do you agree to
Yeah,
take
but
my
you gotta
test?
me over, right?
What you need?
Despite the officer's best efforts, they're unable to reach any family member who can pick up the woman's children.
Teachers are calling her right now. We will see if she answers. They're going to
Okay,
let me
call
know
her
here in
now,
a minute,
please.
all right? So after that, we'll call your mom. Is that okay?
No. Please.
The woman starts to get desperate.
Please.
Now you're Nino?
Call me Nino.
Your mom or your Nino?
Anybody.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing. What's your mom's name?
Call me Nino.
It's a good thing that her children are kept safe and sound by the officers.
Show her your book. Show her your
Yeah, I
book.
want to see your book. I saw you showing it to him.
That's pretty cool. She likes animals.
Lord knows.
Eventually, someone is contacted to pick up the children.
So she does have the
Yeah,
two
yeah.
kids. She was driving around with them.
Okay. She's literally coming by herself. It was hard enough to
However, rather than expressing gratitude, this is how the woman reacts.
come and get it anyway. Get your kids. Okay?
Yeah, that's how I felt about babysitters.
Okay, you don't need to yell,
Well,
alright?
that's how I felt. You guys don't. You guys don't.
Finally, they arrive at the station.
That way. You know what? We'll just take the whole box. We'll just take the box. Come on, let's go. Just leave it.
Where the woman continues to pour out her emotions.
What? Huh? Is this the way to hell?
No.
Does it feel like it?
And speak rudely to the officers.
Need any medical attention?
Like you care. Just do what you need to do. Take me to jail or anything. Shut up. You shut up too.
It seems there's no stopping her.
Shut up and take me to jail so I can go to Tony go to jail up there. Because that's where the gonna end up at. If you guys don't give a so hurry up.
Then, her demeanor shifts.
He's sleeping on something like this for the next year. I don't even care anymore, honestly.
As she reflects on her actions and finds meaning in her current predicament.
Maybe this is what God wanted. Maybe this is what I needed, I don't know. I just don't remember.
She expresses regrets and frustrations.
I swear, like I never imagined this. The next 10 years of my life are gonna be hell.
But continues to behave erratically.
Joseph, I had a f***ing crush on Joseph Akudaka and Jeffrey Morgan.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell them.
And look at me in jail. How stupid.
After that, they take the woman to jail for more processing.
Well, you know what? Maybe this is what you need. because your kids need a mom, and they don't need you to have crashed into someone. They don't need that.
Even inside the patrol car, she keeps on with her monologue.
Life, okay? Thankfully, I have not dealt with a DUI involving children that was a fatal crash yet, and I hope I never have to, but...
Ultimately, the suspect faces charges of aggravated DWI and 2 counts of child abuse. Number 2, negligent mother arrested for leaving her young kids alone. Police are alerted to 2 kids left alone at an apartment complex.
Officer Sean Delaney with the Albuquerque Police Department. Is this Samantha Sanchez? Well, I'm trying to get a hold of you because I'm at your apartment.
They discover a 7-year-old girl and a 9-month-old boy. Their mother nowhere in sight.
With your unattended children, and I was wondering where you were at. Okay. How long are you planning on being gone? Okay, we'll see.
The mother, identified as 27-year-old Samantha Sanchez, eventually returns.
Yeah, why are you here?
Because you left your children unattended.
They're fine.
Yeah, but they're a little young.
And so my daughter knows the drill. She knows to stay home.
Only to find herself in a heated exchange with the officers waiting at her doorstep.
Mind your business, and yeah.
I could mind my business if there wasn't a violation of...
There's not a violation of a law. You just need to mind your business.
The situation quickly spirals out of control.
Always stay home.
Can you and I talk outside, please?
No, you can mind your business.
Okay.
I have the right to refuse.
This is a child abuse investigation. Okay?
No, it's not an abuse investigation.
Samantha's reaction is not one of concern or remorse, but rather of defiance.
They're not abuse. They're not abuse. Can you, come out? Go inside.
I would like her to stay inside, and I want her to see her mom upset like this.
Instead of focusing on the issue at hand, this is where she shifts her attention.
All right,
who
let's
called
talk
the
over
cops
here.
on me? First off, I want to know who called the cops on me.
First of all, there's a few things we need to work out before you decide which of your neighbors ratted on you.
Yes,
okay?
who snitched?
This stance is troubling, to say the least, as it highlights a gross misunderstanding of the risks involved in leaving such young children unsupervised.
It was first, and then second of all.
So you don't see a problem with leaving your children in this apartment?
No, because they've been here all the time. They do this all the time, and they're taken care of.
So you're upsetting her and making.
Samantha stubbornly rejects the officer's explanation.
No, you can close my door and get out of my house. That's what you can.
It's a criminal investigation.
No, it's not. It's not. Nothing's been criminally done.
Actually, this is a crime.
No, it's not. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave.
And even resorts to threats.
So are you requesting that CYFD takes your children? Is that what you're requesting?
And if CYFD takes my I will be suing the officers.
Despite her claims that everything is fine, Samantha's children appear far from it.
Is that what you're wanting?
I'm not even doing anything wrong to my kids. My kids are taken care of.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
So here's the thing. You're making her upset right now, okay? You can talk.
Leaving the officer skeptical of her story.
You can leave my
kids
kids
alone.
alone
This out.
and leave them out of the
No,
picture.
you left your kids alone.
They're
and that's why we're here.
fine. They have everything. They are fine, officer. Yeah. Yes, we're.
Presented with 2 options, it's now up to Samantha to decide her course of action.
You can either have a conversation about this civilly, or you can go in the back of a police car. Do you understand how that works?
Okay, well, let's talk, and you need to duck your voice down about it.
As the officers attempt to arrest her for her negligence, Samantha's behavior takes a turn for the worse.
Don't pull away from us.
Go to my car. Hurry, go to my car and tell Thurman to come get in the van, the baby. Hurry.
This resistance is met with the necessary force to subdue her.
There we go. Okay? Keep walking. We'll get your phone. Don't worry about that.
I want my baby daddy to have my phone. And you guys need to stop minding your business.
Leading her to be taken away.
Go away. Go.
I'll stay here with their property.
Oh, these things are too tight. I'm not walking until they're looser.
Well, we can't do it until we get the car.
She starts getting all emotional.
Walk, they're too painful.
Samantha, your daughter wants to know if she can have her phone. Would that be okay for me to get that for her?
I didn't even do anything wrong.
Her pleas ringing out loud.
My phone and my keys to my baby daddy, please.
We'll make sure all that gets there, okay?
Please.
We said yes.
Can you loosen them? They hurt.
The walk to the patrol car feels like the longest and most excruciating journey for Samantha.
Okay. You have everything you need. Just do what I'm asking you to do, okay? Take small steps. Take small steps. Here you go.
Turn in! Take my...
She doesn't hesitate to voice her protests and stick to her demands.
I didn't even do anything wrong! My kids were fine! Turn in! Let me talk to them. Please, let me talk to my baby daddy. Please.
Rather than making things easier by cooperating,
I want to talk to my baby daddy because I need to tell him something.
Get from the car because you're going to jail anyway.
Let go of me. I can walk on my own.
No, that's not going to happen.
Samantha chooses to do the complete opposite.
You guys don't even let me talk. No, because you guys already want to use force on me anyway.
The way she talks and behaves, it's like she's the one in charge and not the suspect.
Let me talk to him now. I can't do anything. How are you going to expect somebody to jump in?
Samantha even voices her skewed perspective on the situation.
Get my shit dismissed anyways.
There you go.
There's no evidence. Besides battery, officer. That's it.
The fact that you were in tears.
No, there isn't.
Despite her demeanor, the officers continue to treat her with kindness.
Do me a favor and don't kick me, right?
I won't. I only did that because they were being rude to me.
Listen up. Well, I appreciate you being cool with me, okay?
Whether she cooperates or not, Samantha must face the consequences of her negligence.
Calm with your voice. It's all about the voice.
Is that?
With me, it's all about the voice. Because I get crazy when somebody yells at me like that.
Samantha was charged with battery on an officer, assault on an officer, attempted battery, abandonment of a child, and no driver's license. Surprisingly, she received a lenient sentence: 1 year in jail, a suspended license, and 5 years probation. Number 1. Young boy caught in mother's criminal behavior. A grocery store becomes the unlikely backdrop for a distressing narrative involving Annabelle, a former employee whose actions outside the establishment prompt an urgent call to the police. The grocery store, once her place of employment, now serves as a stage for her turmoil.
What? I guess they were out here saying you're screaming.
No, we were streaming because of the cameras.
We're just in the car. Yeah. Okay. But you don't work here anymore?
No, I don't work here.
The reason for her outburst remains muddled.
Why were you yelling outside? That's what they called inside.
Why were they yelling outside?
You weren't yelling? Why did they call and say you were yelling?
Well, they don't like me here, so...
Tangled in a web of personal grievances and past connections to the store.
To get food, but we were about to leave. Because I used to work here. I worked here for 2 years, but... I don't work here anymore.
Whose beers are?
As the officers try to unravel the situation, a more critical matter comes to their attention.
They don't want me here, that's the thing. But I tried going to my old job. Well, not my old job. I never worked there. Let me back up. But this is my old roommate.
The presence of Annabelle's young son, unwittingly thrust into the midst of this chaos.
They were close. I came here.
Your son?
That's my son, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See,
yeah, I was just wondering because I just had to call him for somebody named.
The officer narrates what he's seen in the store's surveillance footage.
She comes into the store, both her keys yesterday, and she starts threatening the cashier there. Starts saying all kinds of stuff to her so they kick her out. When she comes into this store,
it captures Annabelle's erratic actions.
She puts it down, starts yelling and screaming. She goes to walk out, they shut the door on her, she kicks the door, starts shaking it, gets in the car.
And a blatant disregard for her surroundings as she litters the parking lot.
Throwing out all this trash and then flipping them off. They have surveillance of her driving the car in the parking lot.
Annabelle attempts to justify her actions.
like we could be trespassed, but we weren't trespassed before this. Because I used to work here. But I worked here for 2 years and then a new...
Followed by her brother, who also joins her in explaining to the police.
She was working there first.
Yeah, I was working here first, and she fired me for no reason. And then my old boss, I can show you messages. My old boss, he told me I could work back here, but then
In her narrative, she shifts blame onto everyone except herself.
she keeps starting stuff with me. And then
Yeah.
She keeps,
Yeah, he's just in there just making sure everything's cool.
Adam, he's my boss. Yeah, he's my...
So,
after further reviewing the CCTV footage, the police reach a conclusion.
She gets in the passenger seat, they pull up, and then that's when she gets out, and that's when
So they're both driving? Yeah.
So you have her.
An officer then discloses the gathered information to Annabelle.
Witness in this surveillance, I show you driving around the parking lot in circles.
Huh?
Okay. With that being said, are you willing to participate in some standardized field sobriety checks?
Yes, sir.
That's right. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Right. You comfortable in those shoes?
During the request for a sobriety test, Annabelle makes an admission.
How much did you drink today? Prior to
I took a shot. That was like
shot? What kind
earlier,
of
but
shot?
like
What kind of shot was it?
a 99, but that was like early in the morning.
Finally, the sobriety test commenced.
Just right, okay?
Annabelle struggles with the first test and even mocks it.
No. I'm really good to be Sorry, but
Next comes the alphabet test.
Just say it. I took you.
A, B, C, D, I, M, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S.
Wait, is she just unbelievably drunk? Or does she genuinely not know the alphabet by heart? And just like that, the inevitable happens.
T, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Alright, you're being placed on arrest for DW. Brooklyn, come pick up your kiddo.
My brother's being arrested.
The conversation shifts to Annabelle's son.
How's your kid?
My mom?
My 196 has that 4114.
The unfortunate victim and his mother's unraveling.
Do you have anything inside your mouth?
No!
Hey, why are you being here? We've been.
Who's your
Okay, open your mouth.
Okay, it's getting a bit confusing now. Who is the real child here? Annabelle or Mikey?
cooker?
Open your mouth again. Lift up your tongue.
Sadly, Mikey watches as his mother is taken away.
Say buddy! This is my car.
Turn your toe.
Is it told?
Sure is.
Annabelle's pleas go unheard.
Please. Pretty please.
What is it? What do you want?
Can you just say bye to me something? Pretty please.
To your son?
Please.
I'd much rather your son not.
Regret is evident on her face as she grapples with her situation.
Come on, say bye. No, you want. Please. Pretty please.
Just give us a minute. Sit tight in there. Once we get everything sorted out and we get a hold of your mom to come pick up your.
Meanwhile, the officers speak to her brother.
So you told me you drove here?
No, I parked right here. Just parked right here.
Because she parked right here and then you drove
Just right here.
parked right here?
Yeah, because she said she's not ready to go parking, so I was up.
Who's also asked to perform sobriety tests.
You said you've been drinking. I just want to make sure you're okay to drive. Okay?
Yeah.
That's it. So we're going to do a couple tests if that's all right with you.
All right.
And just make sure you're okay to drive, okay?
Okay.
The officer asks more questions about his alcohol consumption.
How much have you had to drink?
Just that can.
Is it full, empty?
It's like almost gone.
It's almost gone? What is it?
Budweiser.
Will he face the same fate as his sister? Let's find out.
98765432210.
That's good. Go ahead and turn around for me, man.
When asked to submit to a chemical test, this is his response.
So, let's see. Would you now agree to be tested?
Can I tell you the truth? I was smoking weed too.
The brother reveals his troubled past.
It sounds like you've been through this before, right?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Just last year in August.
Yeah. Here?
Yeah. By my house.
And begins to confide in the officer.
I'm back from Goodwill because I was supposed to be somebody with a job.
Get a job
right here
at Goodwill? Oh yeah, I know those guys. They're good.
Yeah, I was supposed to. They were supposed to come in.
What time?
As the narrative unfolds, the child becomes the focal point of concern.
You doing all right, buddy? Almost get him out of the car. It's bad in there. Yeah. Sure. Looky, you want a pig?
Poor kid, caught in the middle of his mother and uncle's poor decisions.
You gonna come out?
See if someone can take the car. That's the car seat at least.
I was gonna say.
The officers keep Mikey entertained as he waits for his grandmother.
She's not a nice person. What you got there? Is that a stick?
Toshi.
Whoa.
Isn't it striking how much better behaved he is compared to his mother?
Some snacks? No. No snacks? Those are your snacks, silly. Oh, and your phone? Oh.
The officers make sure Mikey feels comfortable.
With Anthony for a little while. This guy right here. He's a cool dude. You're going to hang out with him, okay? And then Mama's going to go hang out with us for a little while. And then you're going to hang out with Grandma. Grandma's going to come.
And provide him with assurance about his mother's predicament.
Mama has to come with us for a little while, but it's okay. She's safe, okay? Okay? You're cute. Can I look better?
As well as regarding his uncle.
Yeah, your uncle has to come hang out with us for a little while too, okay? But they're both safe. They're okay. We're really nice people, okay?
Seriously, though, this boy has more manners than his own mother.
How are you? What do you got there? What kind of snacks? Oh, like French fries?
Don't you agree?
You gotta hang out with Anthony now. Yeah. Okay? Okay. But you guys are gonna have fun. Yeah? He's a cool dude.
Is she leaving right now?
Do you need what?
Before being taken away, Mikey is given the chance to see Annabelle.
Okay. Yeah? Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Will you show Mama your pig?
Who is clearly in turmoil over the situation. It's such a heartbreaking scene.
Okay.
Give me kiss. Give me kiss. Give me kiss. I'll be back. Okay.
Come on, we're gonna go hang out with Anthony now, okay? Mama, okay.
The officer comforts the boy, who was understandably affected by his mother's emotional state.
It's okay. No! Here, come hang out with
Did my mom come?
You're okay, buddy. Okay.
Baby!
She's gonna
Mikey begins to feel distressed as well.
be okay? And then she'll be back in the morning. Okay? Yes, she's gonna come back. She's gonna come back in the morning, okay? I promise. I promise.
But he continues to listen to and cooperate with the officer.
Okay? And then she'll come back, and then you're gonna hang out with Grandma tonight, and then she'll be back in the morning. So when you go to sleep, and it's almost time for sleeps, because it's late.
What a good boy. A true little gentleman.
Sleeps, and then Mama will be back tomorrow. Okay? Okay. Hang out with Anthony.
Shortly after, Annabelle and her brother are transported to jail for processing. Annabelle persists in her childish behavior.
Important. You're under arrest for operating motor vehicle.
Yeah,
Listen.
Yeah,
Just want to get
I'm
Stop talking. No,
I'm
not.
listening.
Under arrest for operating motor vehicle.
Mocking the officer and displaying blatant rudeness.
Liquor and or drug PWI. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires
Bless you!
blood test to determine the alcohol content of your blood.
Yes, can I go home?
After you take our test, you have the right
I mean, just look at that attitude.
test. If you choose to take this additional independent
I'm
test, you
gonna
have the
take
right
this
to a
one.
reasonable opportunity to arrange for a
Yeah.
physician, licensed nurse, laboratory technician, or tech department.
She won't even let the officer get a word in.
Your mom must hate you.
Do you agree to take the test?
I don't give a do whatever takes wrong.
Yes
Give
or
me my
no?
yes. God damn, your mother must hate you. She's
And flat out refuses to obey orders.
no.
Sit down.
Don't be to sit down. Why don't you sit down? You need to sit down. Can you shut
And now the waterworks start.
Edit this that Mikey, hell no. I don't like women.
It makes you wonder how someone like her could raise such a well-behaved and mature son.
Well, hurry up. Like, what the
Take a deep breath and blow until I tell you to stop.
What volunteer? To be charged?
Despite the officer's kindness and patience, she responds with this attitude.
But cause you can step out. You can step out if you're gonna be immature and laughing.
I'm gonna stay right here.
No, cause I heard you.
That's fine.
Annabelle's cries echo throughout the station. her frustration evident as she confronts the harsh consequences of her actions. Annabelle faced charges of aggravated DWI, open container violation, and driving while intoxicated with a minor in the vehicle. Additionally, officers issued her a notice of license revocation and confiscated her license. Alright, that's a wrap. So who do you think messed up the most when it comes to their kids? Do you back our top pick, or do you have another parent in mind who's really dropped the ball? Let us know in the comments. Also, check out our other stuff showing up on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.